people, and welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel Mbuki and you're watching Rachel's Recap. Thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you for everyone who watched my previous video. I'm kind of just starting out here. This is actually my second episode of Rachel's Recap, and today I'm thinking of doing things a little differently. I'm kind of just throwing things against the wall and seeing what works. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a few short videos and just kind of crank them out to you guys and see how that works out, right? I'm still trying to find my groove, but if you're looking for the hottest in pop culture, all the latest news, all the breaking news, I'm your girl. I'll be scouring the entire internet and finding all these juicy topics for you so you can just kind of go ahead and focus on your job and whatever else that you have going on. Now, today I want to talk about Alec Baldwin. He is being very vocal lately, and the things that he's being vocal on actually make you kind of scratch your head and go like, It's interesting. It's very interesting. So he was caught on Instagram chiming in on the whole United Airlines fight thing. I think a lot of us saw that video. So basically, it's this former NFL player. He's at the airport. And listen, you know, these guys behind the counter, sometimes they can be interesting, but it's very rare to come to blows. But what you see in this situation that's quite interesting is the United Airlines employee actually throwing the fast punch, and then the guy hits him back. And then the guy keeps like squaring up and wanting to punch him back. And then the NFL guy hits him back again, and then he falls down behind the counter. I think we were all kind of waiting to see if he's going to be carried off by the conveyor belt. It was kind of funny, but you know, it's never nice to see people fighting. But like, you see that the guy who was antagonizing in this clip was actually the United Airlines employee, which I don't know what they're doing to their employees over at United. Do you guys remember that guy who opened up the passenger exit door, the emergency exit, and just slid down and was like, "I quit"? Something like that. But anyway, so everybody watched that video and everybody was like, yeah, the NFL guy did right. But nope, not Alec Baldwin. So according to this post shared by the Shade Room on Instagram, it looks like he has quite the contrary opinion, and I want us to get into that right now. So this is what he says. So according to this post posted by the Shade Room, Alec took to his Instagram to give his thoughts on the matter, and he goes, "The guy working at the airport is the victim. He came to work to do a job. The other guy with his big mouth is guilty of workplace abuse, where people come to work with an expectation of safety, even civility, and this a-hole who hit this guy should be put on a no-fly list." Now, Alec. Why would you, of all people, feel like this is the right time to chime in and in that way? So you say that this guy came to work with an expectation of safety? But Mr. Baldwin, you shot someone on set. That lady came on set with an expectation of not only safety, but also leaving the set alive and going back home to her family. But you shot and killed her. And you know what? We were very sympathetic. I feel like most people were very sympathetic with Alec. I know I was, because I was like, wow, he seemed genuinely distraught about it. Apparently the gun went off by mistake. It was supposed to be one of those guns that they use on set, you know, to film. It's not supposed to be real. But this is not the first person who was killed on set by a gun. I remember Bruce Lee's son died of the same thing. So I'm just kind of wondering, how realistic are these guns that they're using on set? I don't know. I have to look into that. But literally, this girl was one of the staffers, you know, one of the people working on the set, and Mr. Baldwin shot her. Accidentally, allegedly, he says. At least we want to believe it was. And you know, he was very distraught, and he made that clear. And I believe the girl's family even say that they understood him and they did not go after him. They might have gone after the production company for damages. But the thing is, for you to have been in that situation just a few short months ago, it's still very fresh in people's minds. And now you want to chime in and berate someone. Where is that understanding that you wanted from the public? I don't get it. That's one, right? So it's very hypocritical for you to sit on your high horse and be like, oh, this person came to work with an expectation to be safe. Secondly, the guy was the antagonizer. I mean, if you watch the video, he started it. He punched the guy first, and the guy fought back. And at some point, the guy was even walking away, and the employee runs up to him and starts punching him again. And then the NFL guy goes, "Hey, you guys see that? You guys see that? He's back for more." And then he beats him up. So it's just very confusing that Alec Baldwin thinks that he actually has are saying this, and then to be so vocal about it, and then also to try and drive his followers and his fan base to go and attack this former NFL player who, it looks from the looks of things, was defending themselves. Now Alex says that the guy is an a-hole because he was, I guess, antagonizing the guy at work. But here's my thing: if you cannot fight with your tongue, then don't fight at all. The moment you go up to someone and decide to invade their physical space and decide that you're gonna go ahead and put your hands on them, it's all gloves are off. Now, according to Fox 5 New York, that particular employee was actually fired from his job, which means that they do see that what the employee did was wrong, Alec, okay? And also on Fox 5, they go on to say that United Airlines released the following statement: United Airlines does not tolerate violence of any kind at our airports or on board our planes, and we are working with local authorities in the investigation of this matter. So this is a quote directly from United Airlines to Fox 5 New York. And by the way, the guy who was being shoved around by this airline employee is ex-Denver Broncos cornerback Brandon Langley, and he also had a few things to say about this, and I don't know, I kind of feel for the guy, he was sort of lamenting the fact that this guy assaulted him, but then the media wanted to run with the story as if he was the aggressor. And I'm not gonna lie, at first when I saw the video, the message that went along with it was sort of kind of placing blame on the ex-NFL player. And anyway, this is what he took to Twitter to say. He says, "It's crazy how you can get assaulted by an actual airline employee and defend yourself, but media will run the narrative that they want to. This is a problem in our society today. Shake my head. Don't believe everything you need. At TMZ, to be honest, this is poopy of y'all." Taking another man's pain as a joke. And he's responding to a tweet by TMZ where they were tweeting the story, and I guess they kind of they were kind of taking shots at him. So yeah, what do you guys think about Alec Baldwin wanting to chime in and wanting to be so judgmental of this situation when just a few months ago he was asking us to be understanding of his? And in his case, he actually killed a human and is still out here free and living. So if this particular person had ended up shooting and killing this person, I imagine Alec would be like, yeah, crucify him, give him the death penalty, lock him up and throw away the key. But just a few months ago, he wanted us to understand that it was an accident on his part. And in this case, this guy was actually just defending himself. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Do you agree with Alec? Do you think that this guy was an a-hole for defending himself? I mean, I might be coming off a bit biased here, but it seems to be that is the case. He was defending himself because even United Airlines ended up sacking the guy for assaulting a passenger. So what are your thoughts on this matter? Let me know down in the comments, and please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and share this video. Look, I'm just starting out. I know that there are much bigger channels out there giving you the tea, but hey, me and my few little views, I've got something to say too, and you just might like me. So come on, give me a chance and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then be back for the next short video, because today I'm hooking you up all day long with little shorties.